welcome back to my channel, That's So Arjun, and for another episode That's My Opinion. Today, I won't be actually explaining my opinion on something, but I will be explaining the philosophy of four really famous paintings that really intrigued me, and I think those paintings would too. These are very detailed paintings from way back when, and they're also very famous. And without further ado, let's get started. So first, we had the School of Athens by Raphael, which was made around 1509 to 1511. So this massive Renaissance fresco brings together history's greatest philosophical, scientific, and mathematical prodigies under one elephantine hall. So every single figure, including Plato, Aristotle, and Socrates, are draped in elaborate, flowing classical robes. And the core idea behind this painting was that Raphael used the different colors of garments to symbolize their ideas. So for example, Plato wears red and white, which represents fire and air, which is aiming toward the spiritual sky, while Aristotle wears blue and brown, representing water and earth, aiming toward the physical world. Next, I would like to talk about Las Meninas by Diego Velázquez, which was made in 1656. This is an intricate Baroque painting that depicts the Spanish royal court inside the Royal Alcazar of Madrid. The central figure is the young Infanta Margaret Teresa, surrounded by her maids of honor, chaperones, and guards. Every single person is wearing highly formal and structured 17th century Spanish court attire. The core idea is that the painting is a complex philosophical riddle about reality and illusion. It plays with the viewer's perspective by showing Velázquez himself painting a giant canvas, while a mirror in the background subtly reveals the king and queen, who seem to be standing exactly where you, the viewer, are standing. Next, I would like to talk about The Girl with the Pearl Earring by Johannes Vermeer, which was made around 1665. Often called the Mona Lisa of the North, this is a Dutch Golden Age painting that focuses on a young woman looking over her shoulder against a dark background. The subject is fully wrapped in a deep brown jacket with a very prominent white collar. She wears a very exotic blue and yellow turban, which completely covers her hair. This artwork is not a traditional portrait, but a tronie, a Dutch study of a character or expression. Philosophically, it celebrates the beauty found in ordinary, tranquil, quiet, everyday life. The sharp contrast between the dark background and the soft light hitting her face emphasizes the mystery of her quiet, fleeting expression. And finally, last but not least, I would like to talk about Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci, which was made around 1503 to 1519. The most famous portrait in human history features a seated woman with a very enigmatic smile, set against a distant, elephantine, rugged landscape. Lisa Gherardini is depicted wearing a dark, pleated silk dress with fine embroidery around the neckline, covered by a translucent black veil over her hair and shoulders. Da Vinci used a very soft blending technique called sfumato, or smoky shading, to blur the edges of her eyes and mouth, making her expression look very alive and changing. Philosophically, the painting connects human anatomy directly to nature, matching the winding curves of her clothing and hair with the flowing rivers and paths in the landscape behind her. That's it for today's video. I hope you learned a lot about these very intriguing paintings, and I hope you like them the same way I do. So, see you next time.